takes care of all of the business, and now let's have some pleasure. Robt Sarazin Blake, thank you so much for coming.
Happy to be here. Hello, KSER.
Hello, and let's see, there we go, hit all the buttons just right. This is not your first visit. You were a KSER superstar, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You'll take that.
Well, I've been here before, and I guess that's what it takes, huh?
Absolutely. We play you a lot, and looking forward to this. The new album, Recitative. Unless you prefer recitative.
Recitative.
Recitative. See, I knew I was going to say it wrong.
Well, it's an Italian word, so we're all saying it wrong.
Recitative.
But I believe that recitative is the way to say it.
Recitativo, if we want to go
there we go.
All the way.
Good.
You like that better? That's actually easier, I think.
Yeah.
At any rate, based in Bellingham, and you made it down to Everett today. But I know that you go all over the world, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But let's just get right into the music. Tell us what's going on.
Great. Well, the new record is officially launched on April 7, but tonight is the album launch at the Conway Muse at 8 o'clock tonight. This record I made in Woodstock, New York with this backing band I came across. I heard them playing. They got on stage and were jamming after a gig I played out there, and I immediately knew I wanted to make music with these cats. And they're incredible, and they were very young at the time. In fact, in the midst of this recording session, I celebrated the 21st birthday with the drummer.
That's fantastic.
So they're a great group of guys, and then a whole bunch of other people played on the record too. The beauty of making the record in Woodstock, in the Hudson Valley, is the amount of people who live there and are close by. So it's a great East meets West combination. And you have one. What do you have queued up there? I can tell you.
Oh no, I have you queued up.
Oh, I'm gonna sing something.
I want you to play.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to play the album song?
Yes, I thought we played off that. But I do have the guitar.
Live radio.
Yeah.
Live radio.
All right, I'll play one.
I would love that. Robt Sarazin Blake on 90.7 KSER.
I was hungry. I got a sandwich. I've been drinking a little wine. Stood on the corner, watched the girls, heard the voice of an old friend of mine. Forget about the bar, the party's out on the streets, the sidewalk in between. No bouncer to kill your buzz, you can bring your own drinks. Packs are roaming, hurting going to the next bar. After party, to the cab, to the diner, 10 p.m. anticipation, 2 a.m. dread. Forget about the bar, the party's out on the streets. It's a warm summer night. No cover charge and no ID, a front row seat to the fights. My imagination got stupid. I saw 2 young Latinos. I thought I could be their man. They didn't see me, but a white girl did. Hola, senor, is what she said. Kept on walking, I kept eating a sandwich. Well, I've been drinking a little wine, trying to hold back time, breathing the night air in, little blossom in the gin, the buzz and the bears, the short skirt wolf pack, blue jean hawk screen, bartender's kickback, searching for the flame, hustling for the fall, lipstick in the mirror, in the bathroom crawl. Forget about the bar, the party's out on the streets, it's almost Halloween. College kids are back and they're acting a fool. Somebody said, somebody screamed. Somebody did. Give the guy a dog, he ain't playing for free. Give the guy a dog, he ain't playing for free. Give the guy a dog, he ain't playing for free.
Robt Sarazin Blake on 90.7 KSER. Thank you. I like impromptu is always the best way, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's only one moment, and that's the one we're in.
Nice, very nice. So tell me, so one of the cool things that I am digging about this album, and we have an advanced copy that has about half the songs, but really cool notes for the DJs about when you want these songs to be played. So this is an album over a year, is that right?
Well, it's an album that the I suppose it is, but what I sent to the radio stations has two songs that are not on the final record, and the final record has four songs that are not on the DJ's record.
Ho ho.
So they're slightly different, but I have a song called Another New Year, and I really wanted to get it in DJ's hands to be played early in January. And so that was sort of the kickoff, and I thought, well, you know what, a lot of these songs, they line up with certain events throughout the year, and it'd be nice to give DJs a reason to play the song. Mm-hmm. So a couple Valentine's Day and a couple other like that, and the one I just played there for the first day of spring.
Yes.
So the other thing is that the album is a double album, and of course what the DJs get is only one disc. So
just enough.
Just enough. And most of the singles are being released over the winter in anticipation of this spring release of the double album. But there are two songs that are not going to be released until the fall, although I say the notes to the DJs they can play them anytime.
We're allowed.
There's a tune called Goodbye to the Yukon that I wrote about the Yukon, and that one will be released in the fall because it's sort of thematically about people who have to leave the Yukon in the fall to go work somewhere else.
Nice. And did you write these over? Like, are they reflective of when they were being created as well, or were you doing this when you were in Hudson Valley? Things were just blossoming, or how did this work?
It's a fun record for me because there's two main things happening with the songs. Some of these songs have been played on the road for at least 5 years.
Okay.
So the original record session was in June of 15, and then we did the next session in December of 15. So the record's taken me a long time, not because I've been working on it every day, but because I do a lot of other stuff too, running the festival and touring, and I maybe in hindsight shouldn't have done so much touring. I could have slowed down and finished the record a little quicker, but life takes the time that it takes. When all that to say, some of the songs have been played a lot when we went in the studio, and then about 5 of the songs were written between the two recording sessions, and were actually finished up in the days surrounding the second recording session. And so that was very exciting. Those songs had never been played live before they were played in the studio.
Oh, wow, great.
So you got a mixture of tunes that have been played to death on the road and tweaked and revised, and then some songs that were totally fresh off the page. So great. Very exciting for me.
Let's roll into something off the album. What do you think, Rock and Roll Dream?
Well, that seems to have the momentum. Good call.
Let's keep rolling. Robt Sarazin on 90.7 KSER.
And it starts out with a poster. Bob Marley and a spliff. Get a guitar when you get older. Start building your own myth. When the band pulled into Cleveland, they were exhausted from the heat. There'd been a wreck out on the highway, biggest mess you'd ever seen. But the bass player met a girl in Toledo the night the drummer broke his hand. Fiddle player was pretty convinced she was gonna quit the band. Oh, the basement show went off that night and nearly brought the whole house down. There's no pride like the pride in the eyes of those who make it in the underground. They look like a bunch of failures, unemployed, broke, and mean. Those with a quick eye could tell they were living the rock and roll dream. Touring in New Jersey, I was beat and I was tired. Opening band was drinking Mad Dog 2020 and they were wired. They heckled worse, they patronized. I couldn't take another blow. Only time I ever told anyone to get the fuck out of my show. It's not every audience it can break to the knees. But don't let them forget who has a star and roll in your rock and roll dream. And it starts out with a poster. John Lennon wearing shades. You get a gig when you get older. Who even cares about getting paid? When he met her, there was no match for her. He ran around and left her. Love was not what he was after. Didn't want to leave a wife at home, ruin her life as well. Fire in the hearth and baby on the rug goes to show you never can tell. Men have left the Alps, Northern California too. Hello is easy, goodbye is hard unless you love the blues. This ain't my first rodeo, Bill Davis on the jukebox cream. Make no mistake, I'm not gonna wait, gonna stay in my rock and roll dream. Sitting in Cap Hanson's on a Tuesday night, the bands are back from battle, swapping stories of the fight. The band broke down, didn't make any money. No one came to that show. The old guys got the same old stories. The young eyes always glow. The band in the corner, they play here every week. The drummer gets so drunk and stoned he can't play or speak. But when they break into the chorus, we all sing along, 'cause we all know what it means. We all just want another chance at the rock and roll dream. And it starts out with a poster. Bob Marley in the Split. Room full of guitars when you get older. Hanging on to that old myth.
Rock and Roll Dream from Robt Sarazin Blake. That was fun.
Yes.
Thank you for joining me live in the studio here on 90.7 KSER. And tell us about that song.
Well, the song is, there's not a lot of secrets or nuance about that song. It's
Stephen Foster Memorial Day.
Well, another DJ said, Robert, what's going on with that? And I said, well, Stephen Foster has inspired more rock and roll dreams than anyone else. He's the original American songwriter.
Yep, fair enough.
And that's what we're all trying to be. So he's number one. So we released it on Stephen Foster Memorial Day.
Fantastic.
Which is kind of cool.
The album comes out on April 7th, is that right?
Official release April 7th.
April 7th, but we are celebrating this weekend. So you're at the Conway Muse tonight at 8 o'clock.
That's right.
Bellingham, double dose in Bellingham
Two shows
tomorrow.
at the Green Frog tomorrow night, Saturday, 7:30 and 9.
Fantastic. So will it be completely different sets? If you're a super fan, do you come to both shows?
Oh, if you're a super fan, you come to all 4 shows this weekend.
What happens Sunday?
Sunday in Vancouver, BC at the Wise Hall.
Oh, spectacular, spectacular.
Well, we will be playing the songs off the album. I very rarely make a set list or have a plan with my concerts. But on a CD release, album launch concert, I will play the songs from the record. I feel like it's only reasonable.
And this is your 12th album.
This is the 12th.
And you are also producing. Are you producing albums for others as well at this point with the same group, or this is your own?
Yeah, I had 2 forays into producing my friends' records and mixed results. None of the mix was positive. But the music they made was great. I just realized that's not my calling. So it's
fair enough.
It's hard enough to do my own. So.
Well, let's give people a taste of what they will get at the live show. Can you play one more song?
Sure. As I mentioned, so that tune "Rock and Roll Dream" had been one I played a lot with a lot of different bands. Then when we went in for the second time into the studio, the second week in December of 15, I had a bunch of new stuff I'd put together, and this is one of those. Sometimes I go by a house and I don't even look. Sometimes I go by a house and I don't get shook. Sometimes I go by a house, I don't look up at the window to see if the light is on. See if the light is on. Sometimes you go down the street, I don't look for your car. Sometimes I go down the street, I don't look for your bike. Sometimes I go down your street, I got other things on my mind. I'm wondering where you are, wondering where you are. Sometimes I pour a glass of red, and I don't think about you. And even after dinner, I don't think about you. And later when the stars are shining, the wind is shining too. Put my head down on the pillow, I don't think about you. Sometimes I get up and I feel pretty good. Sometimes I get up, it's understood. There's a lightness in my voice and there's a lightness in the air. And these spikes in my shoes, the bricks in my feet, the yoke on my shoulder, harness to my ribs, pull this cart of trash, full of this and that, dirty floors and photographs, phrases and fragrances, ocean breezes, mountain ranges, dinner times and night times, bread, bacon, and a broken oven, father's farm, sister's wedding, Marquette tourniquet, tambourine, marionette, calf, lammet, all of it down to the core, heavy laden iron ore, molecules and protons, neutrons and ions, the first light, the last breath. It isn't even there. It isn't even there. It isn't even there.
Robt Sarazin Blake live on 90.7 KSER. Beautiful. Thank you. Tell me the name of that one.
Past Your Door.
Past Your Door. Delightful. Right on, right on.
Thanks so
Thank you
much for having me
much.
on. Thanks for rolling the tunes down here. I always tune in when I'm driving through. I wish
Thank
we got
you.
it up in Bellingham.
Yeah, you have to like put your rabbit ears out the side, and yeah. But thank you. We appreciate it a lot. We've been loving the album, and we'll play all the rest of the songs too. It's gonna be good. So tonight, Conway Muse, 8 o'clock, and tomorrow, Bellingham, 2 shows, 7, 9:30 at the Green Frog.
That's right,
Is
the
it
Green
right?
Frog.
And then Vancouver, BC, if you want a road trip on Sunday.
That's right, the Wise Hall just off Commercial Drive.
You can find that all at robertsarazinblake.com. Get more information or check it out on Facebook. And you were kind enough to set us up with a pair of tickets for tonight. So, listener, if you can come to Conway tonight, then give us a call after the music starts. Big thanks to Robt Sarazin Blake. Oh, I was just going to jump in, though. You have a lot of great guests on your album, and one of them is Seattle's own Grace Love, so I thought we would head out that way.
Sounds great. I was so honored to work with Grace. She's played up at the String Band Jamboree 2 times. We got to be friends, and I said, hey, Grace, are you willing to sing on the record?
Oh, that must have been so
And
much fun.
It was a total journey. What I originally thought we were going to do didn't end up happening, and something else happened instead.
Spectacular.
And so that's the beauty of making music with people.
Robt Sarazin Blake live on 90.7 KSER. Thank you so much.